You will feel it on the East Coast.
Everybody down!
Another updated surf report on Tropical Cyclone Carlos and his little sister, who outgrows him rapidly. Here we have today on Monday the 13th, the day before Valentine's Day. Proper face now. Actually check 2 eyes, little nose, and like a bit of smeared lipstick there. But what really happens is quite bizarre, actually. The storms in the south have all changed. They're all just going from west to east, with this one possibly bringing a little bit of swell later on, as you can see. And then that changes, though. Check, it goes into like a west to east trajectory. But what I wanted to show you is what goes on with those 2 storms off the east coast. So I'm going to zoom in on the one that's the flavor of the day, because this one is, first of all, has got stronger, and it's also going much further north. So it's now towards Inhambane and Tofino area. The other one is basically fading away in the next couple of days. And yes, there may be some long-range east swell, and certainly there's going to be plenty of east swell, but mostly the biggest directed at anywhere between Inhambane and Richards Bay or so. Durban actually gets a bit of northeast swell. So let's just... Okay, so we're looking at 46 knot winds, and this is basically on Wednesday. Then by Thursday, it makes landfall. So early Thursday, it's sitting off the coast, and big winds, 45, 60 knot winds. It smashes straight into that area there, and you got some purple patches going on here, man. Like lots of rain. You got obviously high temperatures, humid, and you got winds of 47, 50 knots going on there, and that's smashing into the coast. You've got waves of in excess of 30 feet, and as you move into Thursday, it basically starts to occlude and move inland, and lots of this wind is now all the way around to the south to Maputo. And so basically, if you're looking at the swell, where's the swell? Here we go. So you're looking at 15 foot, 17, 20 feet. So that's what's reaching down to Richards Bay, 10 feet, and then Durban, pretty much an east or northeast swell of around 6 feet, 6, 8 feet. If we looked at the peak of the storm, as it's making landfall, you've got some serious swell, 28 feet, 30 feet or so. And then what happens is the swell over the weekend starts to fade. But what you've got over here is a lot of wind swell. And the reason for this wind swell is a huge high pressure system that develops as that little twirly in the deep moves to the east. A big high pressure system interfaces with it, and you've got this big flow of very east wind into Saturday. You can see, look at that, it's just a long, huge fetch moving from there to there, and that swell is going to be pouring off the conveyor belt come late weekend and early next week. So if you had to look at the Durban forecast, you would see that swell from the cyclone near Mozambique, there's the swell from that, not really that big, and it's east-northeast direction, as we saw, but north coast, Richards Bay, gets lank more swell. So on Thursday, it's jacking up to 13 foot at 12 seconds, so you can expect, as the Windy TV chart showed, at least 10-foot waves in Richards Bay on Thursday. Friday starting to ease, and then lots of east swell just pouring through. Of course, there's also lots of onshores because of the underbelly of that cyclone is obviously an east to west airflow. And Durban obviously showing a lot less. Anyway, I thought I'd just update you. Thanks. Cheers.
It's going to be absolutely fantastic.